Maine to me has always meant the ocean and lobster, and that's why I settled here in Boothbay Harbor. It's beautiful, it's charming, it's authentic. There's golf, there's tennis, of course swimming. You can go boat touring, whale watching, all those things that are available on the coast of Maine. Thank you for watching Dock and Dine, and we'll see you real soon.
Hi everyone, I'm Katie Shorey. Here's a look at what's coming up on this week's episode of Dock and Dine. Today I'm excited to show you around Boothbay Harbor, a quaint fishing village known as a boating destination and also for its web of waterways. Boothbay is a deep, protected harbor, which is perfect for docking and dining. Today we'll explore downtown and introduce you to a local business with deep roots in the community, try some fresh, yummy seafood, meet some fishermen, and of course, take a boat ride.
Hi, I'm Mark Gimbel. Welcome to the Windjammer Emporium, Pier 1, Boothbay Harbor. This store became available 2 years ago, and we came on board, and we decided we'd really like to have something unique, so we've included a local history museum within the store. So you can walk around and there's history displays about our illustrious shipbuilding history, fishing, the transportation of materials, so people can still get a good sense of what Boothbay Harbor is all about. Because of our affiliation as a couple of the directors of Windjammer Days, the big festival at the end of June, which this year would have been the 58th year, we decided to incorporate our love of the Maine Windjammer fleet, the schooner fleet. And, you know, so the product mix is very nautical. So we think it's a unique store for the town. Well, one of the things about visiting Boothbay Harbor is not just our store, but here on the pier, we have some very unique restaurants. Mine Oyster, Pier 1, Pizza, McSeagall's, which are all local institutions, and they feature, you know, locally grown oysters. It's like an aura and a great ambiance down here. One of the taglines of Boothbay Harbor for many years was boating capital of New England. And I think they kind of lost that over about a 20-year period. And there's a group of people in town that are all trying to build that back up because we have a gorgeous harbor. It's deep water right up until the shoreline. So you can fit schooners or large vessels in close to shore, where a lot of places they have to stay far offshore. I have posters and old photographs blown up here in this store that show 150, 200-foot schooners, 4 or 5 masters, right up against the shore, picking up coal or lumber and delivering fish. So that, fast forward to the 21st century now, and you could be cruising, you know, as far away as, you know, Key West or Europe, and it's becoming an itinerary point for people when they're cruising the East Coast. So July 4th weekend, I have a tall ship that's currently in Brunswick, Georgia at St. Simon's Island, and they usually sail out in Nantucket, but their sailing season is pretty well shot, so the captain got in touch with me recently and said, hey, I want to come up and do some of my favorite ports, and I want to do some sort of salute. They have 4 broadside cannons. So on July 4th, they're going to sail out in the middle of the harbor and do a 21-gun salute, you know, in honor of the country. It's pretty cool. You know, when I graduated from college, my father already owned a couple stores here in town. And I was like, you know, I can either go into corporate America or come to lovely Boothbay Harbor and try to make a go of it. So I chose the latter. Very glad I have. You know, it's a great coastal town. Lots to do here in the harbor. You know, the Coastal Maine Botanical Gardens does this awesome Gardens Aglow, which brings people from all over New England. I think there's close to 1 million LED lights now that they put up and then take down again in the springtime. So if you're cruising the coast of Maine, please stop in. There's never a shortage of lobster or lobster rolls. So come on in.
Hi, my name's Eliza. We're standing out on the deck of Coastal Prime Restaurant on a beautiful sunny day right here in Boothbay Harbor. I'm the manager of guest services here at the Boothbay Harbor Oceanside Golf Resort and Boothbay Harbor Summer Cottages. I mean, I love Boothbay region, Southport Island. I grew up on Southport. The community here is just amazing. They really make you feel at home no matter where you go. I love being social. I love meeting new people. And my job as guest services entails me just talking to people every day, all day, from all over the world. I do a little bit of everything. So we book rooms here at the golf resort. And I also manage and book all of our reservations for our multitude of different stays. So we have 3 different ways you can stay with us. You can either stay at our Golfside Villa, which is brand new, located right overlooking Hole 1, which I believe you stayed in. You can stay at one of our cottages in downtown Boothbay Harbor. We actually have one right across the harbor on Commercial Street and then 2 on Townsend Avenue. Or you can stay right here at the Oceanside Golf Resort. What's great about staying at any of our properties is you effectively get to become a member during the duration of your stay. So you get access to our country club, to all the dining up there, and obviously the dining down here. If you're an avid boater, we do have an amazing marina set up here. You can choose to either just dock and dine for lunch or dinner, or we even do transient docking, so you can sign up for your own slip. We have full power and water hookups down there. Or if you don't want to stay on your boat, you're more than welcome to book a room reservation as well. I always tell all of our guests the best way to see our town is to get out on the water some way. So be it chartering one of our boats, a private cruise, or going out on a fishing charter, any way you're going to be out on the sea is when you're going to enjoy it the most.
You're ready to drive again. Get your new Honda today.
Hi everyone, welcome to Print Salon in Falmouth.
WEX has been a fabulous supporter of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Southern Maine for a long time. In addition to the pandemic relief, WEX has been a great supporter of STEM education programs for children. We send middle schoolers over to WEX. They work with software engineers to develop an application, and they're able to earn a Chromebook from WEX as a result of their work. It is probably the highlight of their academic year to be able to be part of that program. It's really, really terrific.
Hi, I'm Kurt Dale Clark. I'm the Artistic Director of Maine State Music Theater. We are here at Coastal Prime in Boothbay Harbor. Stephanie Duple, my partner, the Managing Director, and her partner Stu. We're just out here enjoying this fantastic sunshine and atmosphere in Boothbay Harbor. We are Maine State Music Theater, and we are, of course, upset not to have our season, but blessed to be able to enjoy this beautiful Boothbay sunshine today, which we normally get maybe on 1 day a week. This year we're going to get it on a few more days a week. We're just trying desperately to find a way to get to 2021 and keep our hope alive for 2021. And our Lifeline Fund is the way we do that.
Justin Doyle. I am the executive chef of Coastal Prime. I'm originally from Chicago. Now this is my 6th summer up here in Maine, and I couldn't be happier. There's a lot of different places you can go sightseeing, lighthouses, get on a boat, get on the water, do some fishing. Also, I'm lucky to have access to the beautiful golf course that we have. Here at Coastal Prime, we're a seafood and sushi restaurant. We have great access to the water and great access to the best seafood, I think, in the country. We have this beautiful coast of Maine. We get oysters fresh out of the water every day, lobsters, swordfish, scallops, salmon, haddock, everything on our menu is just all right out here. You know, when bluefin tuna season starts running, which is about to start going, you know, we start getting these big bluefin Maine tunas in, and it's such a rare commodity to have such good access to that, and it's just a wonderful thing for me to have that access. So today we're having a lobster sushi roll. It's a spicy tuna roll with a lobster salad on top of it and a tempura fried lobster claw. And then we're also having a vegetarian roll, an arugula salad, and then we're having the nigiri sushi plate. It comes on this big plate and it's just beautiful colors all around and lots of decoration. It's just beautiful. And then one of the fan favorites here at Coastal Prime is the fish taco. It's always the freshest, the best haddock, and it comes out beautifully, and they're big, nice tacos.
The lobster is beautiful too.
How did you get this claw out without totally ruining it?
It's magic.
Just picking a lot of lobsters. I've been here 6 years, so I've done probably a couple million, I'd say.
Whoa, my gosh.
I mean, I think we go through 200 pounds of lobster a week at least.
Do you love your job?
I love my job.
So, I mean,
I love cooking because I like when people eat and they're happy. When you're happy when you eat, it makes me happy.
Well, I'm happy.
I'm about to be happy. Here we go.
Thank you, Chef Justin. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Dig in, my friend.
Okay. I'm diving into this lobster roll because that's the most unique one I've ever seen.
Are you a sushi fan?
I love sushi. Anywhere I can get it, I usually order it.
So you've really not explored Boothbay in the summer.
No, I came in the winter. We went to the lights at the Botanical Gardens, ate out at the Thistle Inn, but I haven't come up in the summer.
So here's my point in all that, which is kind of crazy to me. However, I only really discovered Boothbay Harbor 2 years ago. There are so many places to explore in Maine.
Absolutely, all the
Whether
time.
it's lakes, ocean, mountains.
And the best way to do it is by docking and dining.
I think so. I think so. So what is on tap for our next stop?
So next we're going down to Robinson's Wharf to meet up with Ben Martens from the Maine Coast Fishermen's Association.
Everybody hopefully has met and seen him by now.
Gonna meet some new fishermen, hear about what they do for work. So then after we go talk to the fishermen, we're gonna come back here and take a boat over to the Boothbay Lobster Wharf and have some food over there. And I'm really excited because we're going to be meeting with the CEO of Bigelow Laboratory for Ocean Sciences, Deborah Brock. And I'm really excited to talk with her because it's one of the bigger employers up here. It's a little kept secret.
Love it.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it. Cheers to Boothbay Harbor. Boothbay Harbor, everybody. Come on down.
This
we
is
cue
how
the
it
weather.
is all summer.
All summer long. You don't have to go far to find a relaxing and rejuvenating getaway. Wow. I bet a lot of your guests say wow. Boothbay Harbor Country Club and their luxurious sister properties. The perfect spot for a staycation on the beautiful Maine coast.
It's about service. You know, your first impressions are everything. And you drive through the gatehouse, you're treated well. You drop off your bag, there's someone there to grab your bag for you and be able to enjoy your day.
There are 3 great ways to stay and play. Spend a few days in the stunning new golf villas overlooking the first hole. Choose from one of the beautiful Boothbay Harbor summer cottages with options in town, on the water, or golf side. Or head to the harbor for a stay at their Oceanside Resort. All 3 accommodation options provide exclusive membership benefits with the award-winning Boothbay Harbor Country Club.
Architectural Digest made us best club in America, best clubhouse for design and usefulness and friendliness. And then Down East Magazine has just recognized us for the 2nd year in a row as the best country club, best golf course in the state of Maine, which I agree with completely.
Wherever you choose to stay and play, there are also delicious dining options, access to the Wellness Center, and an opportunity to explore the harbor in a Hinckley yacht. All right here at the world-renowned Boothbay Harbor Oceanside Golf Resort.
Welcome to Robinson's Wharf in beautiful Southport, Maine. Southport is one of the many communities that make up the Boothbay Maritime area. And we wanted to bring you guys here today to meet one of the younger fishermen of the next generation that's coming up in lobstering in the Boothbay Maritime region. And actually, that's one of the things that's made it really special about Boothbay is it's got a really diverse working waterfront. In 2018, the Maine Preservation Society actually listed Boothbay as one of the top endangered areas in the United States because of the working waterfront and the pressure that it was under because of the growth in this region. And the community has really come together to invest in the working waterfront, try and come together around the commercial fishermen to plan for that future and make sure that fishing is a part of the next generation of what Boothbay looks like.
I'm Andrew Hallinan. I'm a commercial fisherman in Boothbay Harbor. My dad started my brothers and I out in a 10-foot mooring skiff that he used to get out to his boat in the morning. And he would take all three of us out at a very young age, and we'd each have our own set of traps. And after a while, I drew more interest in the industry, so he built a bigger boat for my brothers and I, and it just grew from there. After high school, I decided to keep lobstering, and I spent 2 years offshore with a good friend of mine, Jeremy McClellan, who's also from the area. Along with my father and my uncle and my grandfather, he showed me the ropes. So I study full-time in the fall online so I can still fish and while going to school up in Bangor in the spring. My sternman and I, we usually get down to the dock around 4 in the morning, head out, haul as many as we can in the day, and I'm usually back at the dock around 3:30 or 4:30 in the afternoon. The best advice I could give to a young man or woman who wants to become a fisherman is don't get discouraged. This industry can get discouraging, and you can get very frustrated very easily with engine breakdowns and just everything, storms, beating up your gear and stuff like that. Just keep positive and just keep your head down and keep grinding. If I could take anybody out of my lobster boat, it would be Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, even though he's a Tampa Bay.
Yeah, he's done so much for New England, and just on cold nights in Boothbay Harbor, it's awesome to watch him in the living room.
Ladies Adventure Club guide Kate Burnham suggests a hike in Camden this week. She likes to start on the Maiden Cliff Trail and then hit the summit of Mount Maguntacook and then on to the summit of Mount Batty. It's about a 6.5-mile hike one way, so be sure to ask a nice friend to pick you up at the end of your hike. After your hike, head into Camden for an ice cream at Camden Cone on Bayview Street, and then head over to French and Braun Marketplace to get some picnic supplies for a picnic on Lake Maguntacook. And then after that, head over to Endless Summer Farm to check out the 150 different varieties of dahlias which are grown and sold there. And if you have questions about the Ladies Adventure Club or outside adventuring in Maine, visit ladiesadventureclubmaine.com. Happy adventuring!
I'm originally from Connecticut, but I've been in Maine since 91, and kind of worked on the water, did contracting. I've been here since they opened 4 years ago, and now at 4 years, everybody who came in today has been, I know them. They come in, so we're chatting about the winter. First time I've seen most of them, so it's a lot of repeat customers, and that's kind of fun. So it gets to be like a family, you know. So yeah, you can come in here. We tie your boat up. We also offer, we'll wash your boat. So we offer a little bit of everything. And this boat, this is a 2003 Crosby launch built down in Massachusetts. That actually came to us in pretty rough shape, and we had it all redone. So she's all brand new and shiny now. We changed the color scheme on it, and yeah, she's fun. She doesn't go very fast, but she gets you there. All around, especially at like half tide to bottom of the tide, you can go to most of the rocks around and find seals up sunbathing on the rocks. Right out straight from us is Mouse Island, and there's a nesting pair of bald eagle out there right now. If you go out of the harbor a little bit, past the Cuckles, we get dolphin, we get whales. I saw a basking shark the other day, so yeah, we get a little bit of everything.
Welcome everybody to Boothbay Lobster Wharf. It's a working wharf as well as a seasonal restaurant.
It's a wholesale company also, but it also supplies the lobsters for this business, so you can't get any fresher than that. We have fresh fish over there, you know, clams, scallops, mussels, and then we also use the same products for our restaurant.
And we get oysters from Norumbega, and we sell them for $1 an oyster. And they just go over there, raw oysters, shuck them, and people love it. So we have a jumbo lobster roll and a regular sized lobster roll. There's like 16 ounces of meat in the jumbo and 10 in the regular lobster roll. They get to pick them out of the tank, and then they can sit down and see the boats coming in and unloading them out front of the wharf. So it's kind of a cool experience. I mean, we have the perfect spot, the 4th of July. right over there, so the place fills up when they shoot off the fireworks. Unbelievable sunsets here. Every night it's different. We have some really gorgeous sunsets here as well. We're trying to actually add on to our wharf down there with some more slips and things like that, so it'll be more available for boats to come in and eat as well.
You know, we're really blessed in the sense that it's set up as a takeout. So people can come in, sit down, we have paper menus they can order. One person can come up, put their order in, so there's not any interaction with staff. So we've been really fortunate in this real tough time. You know, somebody will come and say, we've been coming here for 40 years.
Yeah.
My parents, my grandparents, you know, and so a lot of it is return business, and it's a real landmark for the local people, and you know, the locals are the heart and soul of this whole business. So I mean, we own it, but it's really Boothbay Harbor's.
Bigelow Laboratory is one of the top oceanographic institutes in the world, and it's hidden away in a beautiful little town in rural Maine, which is where a lot of marine institutes are hidden in little towns all around the country. We focus on the little guys, so we're the things you can't see, the microbes and phytoplankton, mini microscopic plants at the base of the ocean food web. So we do a lot of climate change work, and methane is one of the main sources of global warming. And one of the main sources of methane are cows. So you would never think as an oceanographer you'd work with cows, but we do. So Bigelow is one of the biggest year-round employers in Boothbay, and I have loved living here. I moved here 2.5 years ago. I'm originally from Wisconsin, which is probably why I love snow. But the quality of life in a town like this is spectacular.
Dock and Dine, your order's ready?
Alrighty,
What do we have here?
We have your boiled lobster with corn and salad. And then over here we have a crab meat melt. So it's crab meat on toasted white bread with bacon. Fresh crab meat, really yummy. And then these are our infamous lobster rolls. So we have the regular size lobster roll and the jumbo lobster roll.
And the gargantuan.
Ooh. And some onion rings, and then we have a scallop dinner. And that's all. French fries over there.
Amazing. Since I'm from Wisconsin, I was quite old before I ever had a lobster. So this was not part of my native diet, no. But I love, love, love lobster.
Now, how do you take your lobster rolls?
I take them just like this. That is delicious. So since the COVID-19 crisis happened, I think Bigelow has been able to adapt, I think, remarkably well. One of our advantages is we're small and independent, so that allowed us to be really nimble. We kept everybody on staff. We actually have been hiring new people. In a way, it's been an exciting time because a lot of our scientists are working at home, and anytime a scientist gets out of their normal day in, day out, helps their creative thinking. And science is creative from that at its roots. So we've done remarkably well.
Cheers to that.
Cheers
Debbie,
to
thanks
that.
so much for sharing your story and sharing what it's like working at Bigelow. Welcome to Maine.
Thank
and
you.
This has been an amazing day in Boothbay, so cheers.
Woohoo! Thank you, thank you.
Thanks so much for watching this week's episode. To check out all of our other content, visit mainlifemedia.com or check us out on Instagram at Dock and Dine Maine. Happy exploring. We'll see you next week.
So, what's your new favorite show?
It is Dock and Dine.
Dock and Dine.
Of course.
Sure.
Yay. Maine life is the best
Maine
life.
Whoa. That's a blooper.
Captain Craig with a C. Say and spell your name, please.
Say, oh. Craig. Is this part of the show?
No.